Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Drew Rasmussen. What do we have on him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. And that is out of play. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Come on, Drew.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Righty delivers. A little roller up along first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Cody Bellinger getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And that one fouled off. No outs. Runners at first and third. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one not close. Full count, 3-2. Paul Goldschmidt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Rice at third. Judge at first with no outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here is Goldschmidt. To first, might be two. Wide throw, and it gets away. Everybody's going to be safe.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. First pitch, and he just misses.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. First and third, one down. Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. First offering, runner goes. Strike in there. Tag. Safe. Jansen too late with the throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays coming to bat. And we're back. And our starting pitcher here today, Carlos Rodon.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. Rodon in his 10th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground to the left, Cabrera. Zips it across, and a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And, Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Junior Caminero, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The other way. Over to Goldie. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Curtis Mead.
2 down, base is empty. Now up for Tampa Bay, Curtis Mead. Line to left, fair ball. Man at first, Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. One now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good job to fight that one off. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. Fastball is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays nothing. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Rasmussen, he's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. And the 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Aranda hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Trent Grisham, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, bases empty. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. And that's down and away. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Now 3-0. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
That one's in there, 3-1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
The third baseman.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. And 1-2. Now one missed. On a line, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now Ben Rice doubled in his first AB. That one is upstairs. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the corner for a strike. Next pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grisham, the lead runner, out at second. Cabrera over at first with 1 away. Way inside, gets out of the way. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Grisham around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch misses. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Biggie preparing to come on if needed. Two on, 1 out. And that one upstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. Judge waits. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bellinger up to hit. Caught looking his first time up.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Next offering upstairs.
Ball 3.
Paul Goldschmidt waiting to hit for the Yankees. Top of the zone for a called strike. First and second, 2 down. There's a strike.
3-2.
That's smashed towards center. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now the veteran catcher, Danny Jansen. Rodon back to work. Outside low, 1-0.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Swing and a slow roller. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The right fielder,
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And the 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And ball one.
Ball one.
That one ripped. Going back, Bellinger. Back some more. Out of here! His second of the year, and they close the gap. It's 3-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And the batter now, Jake Mangum. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye in that
that's
spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. 3-2 down. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. The Rays creep closer thanks to the homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Fouls one off. 2-2. There's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Chisholm stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Ball, that's out.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Drew Rasmussen done for the afternoon, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with a new arm in a minute. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Hunter Biggie.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the Yankees catcher now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's in there at the knees. Man at second. Got him looking. 2 gone.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. First time up was a pop out. That misses, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Morel. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So 2 down now, and here is Junior Caminero. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Ray's held in check here, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Biggie goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mangum puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ben.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Judge in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
2 outs.
Ball.
That's down
That's
and in.
ball two. 2-2
Yankees
down.
up by 3. In the air, right side. Caballero sizes this one up. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. The Yankees 4, the Rays 1. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Curtis Mead. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christopher Morel.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And another ball.
No strike.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Rodon sets and deals. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball
One
one
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Digging in, Jonathan Aranda grounded out his first time. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So 2 down. Jose Caballero digs in now. And there's a foul ball. Aranda off of first with 2 away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
He did not go around. Gets that one away. Still 1-2. Rodon fires. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Rays down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Now one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Jake Mangum in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We played 4. The Yankees 4, the Rays 2. We go to the top of the 5th. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Check on the runner. Bellinger dives back.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss and a slider. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And a breaking ball misses outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Line drive. Base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Bellinger on his way home. He's safe. It's 5-2.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, no outs. And here's the catcher, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat, don't think he'll let the next one go.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now Anthony Volpe. Little chopper rolls foul. In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second now, but he's safe. A run comes in on the play. Bases loaded, nobody out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And that misses. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Way high with that one. And that's ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And downstairs.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hunter Biggie will depart, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Ryan Pepio. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So bases all loaded up. Now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Swung on, belted. Morel ranging back, stretches out and hauls it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 8-2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ben Rice, the next to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Volpe, the runner at third. Grisham at first. One gone. Inside, almost got him. 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, one out. Stays alive. That one inside. Look out. Gets a piece and stays alive. 4 runs already in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now. And that's down and away.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Judge rips that one. And no one can get there. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike.
Nope.
Not close with that one. And it's 2-1. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Now this is in the air down the line. Caballero on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Goldie tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Next pitch is outside. 2-2. And there's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2. And they'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. That's a little bit low. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. Home half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 12, the Rays 2. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Over to Goldie. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Judge brings it in, and that is that. So they make short work of them there. We're through 5. Yankees 12, the Rays 2. Back now in Tampa Bay, stepping in, number 25. Pepio back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Manuel Rodriguez appears to be getting loose. Number 59 warming up as well. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That
One
misses.
ball,
And the count 1-2. That one
Ball
missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Volpe in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a ball.
No strike.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 3-0. And that's in for a strike. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Grisham stands in now and watches strike 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mangum on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 12, the Rays 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here is Junior Caminero. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that's outside. And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's in there, and the count is 3-1. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Curtis Mead will hit next. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Just missed. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Draws the walk there.
Just missed there. Boog, how would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble, large. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Next offering misses down and away. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a 1-2. Line drive, base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Danny.
Danny Jansen to hit here. That one out to right. Judge is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Mead around third. 1 run across, coming home. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 12 and the Rays 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 59.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Fouled off left side. Next one
Outside,
misses.
that's the ball.
2-1. There's the strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. Just outside. Ball 3. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it chases that one. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now it's going to be Ben Rice. That
Ball
one way
no
inside.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. One down. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's way high. And that is
Counts
ball
1-0.
1. Rice leads off first with 1 away. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. And strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. Meade settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. And the slider just misses. Two balls, no strikes to count. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs.
Count is 3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
The first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yoendrys Gomez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. He's already homered in this game. And a strike. Gomez, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one hit to first. Goldie takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
number 28, Mangum.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Taylor Wall.
2 outs, base is empty. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. And that misses. Ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ian Hamilton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Yarbrough getting loose as well. Next pitch misses way outside. And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
And that's down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he takes a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. My partner, known for being a touch hack-tastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh, my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe it. I win.
130
when did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Diaz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Walls leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground at first, Aranda. And he takes it himself for the out.
The bat, number 25.
Here's the catcher. And takes low for ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul out of play. Fly ball down the line. Caballero sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
2 down, base is empty. Anthony Volpe now at the plate. And ball 1. Popped up left side. Walls. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. Yankees 12 and the Rays 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Junior Caminero. Ball 1 there. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. Just missed.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham makes the play. Out. Number 2.
Number 24, Christopher Morel.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Morel. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's
Ball
too
two.
high.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, Yankees 12 and the Rays 3. We go to the 9th. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Manuel Rodriguez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Orrs getting cranked up as well. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. That one drifts inside. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-2. Cabrera stands at first with one out. Next offering upstairs. And downstairs. Popped up. Meade. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
There's the strike. This one in the air, right field. Caballero makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. Gomez back to work. Curveball over for a called strike. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike on the outside edge. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Just missed. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Ground ball right side, Chisholm. 2 up, 2 down.
Now that right fielder, Jose Caballero.
So they're down to their final out. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
2 outs, runner at first. Now at the plate, Jake Mangum. Right through there for a strike. The Yanks up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So up next, Taylor Walls. And that one upstairs, ball 1. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.